Tens of thousands of unionized dock workers up and down the East Coast returned to work this morning after reaching a tentative deal last night.
The strike lasted 3 days, any longer, and it could have had devastating negative impacts on the economy and your ability to get everyday goods. Now, many are breathing easier.
The strike on pause until at least January. Toni Yates live at Port Newark with details. Toni?
And Sandra and David, I can tell you, we need only think back on the days of COVID when we faced those supply chain issues to know what we averted now that this deal has been reached. As you said, tens of thousands of dock workers who went on strike Tuesday are preparing to go back to work at all East Coast and Gulf Coast ports as soon as the terminals can restart operations. And of course, that takes time. Now, negotiations between the International Longshoremen's Association and the U.S. Maritime Alliance got some, let's call it, productive nudging from the Biden administration to step up their efforts to make a deal before the strike would hurt the economy. So initially, the Maritime Alliance was offering a 50% raise over 6 years. The alliance, the union, was asking for 77% over 6 years, and then they sort of met in the middle, agreeing to a 60% increase over 6 years. The old contract had workers at $39 an hour. By the end of this new deal, they will be at $63 an hour, and with that, the focus is now getting all of the ports reopened because there are ships in bays right now waiting to come in. Port Authority giving an update just moments ago.
Cargo operations, again, the discharging the containers and automobiles from the ships. And in the case of the container traffic, reloading export containers onto the ships will begin tonight at 7 p.m.
We're happy about that. That secures our jobs. That's what's most important to us, was the job security. We could provide for our families and keep moving forward.
Now that restart work is actually happening as we speak to get the terminals reopened. So the Port Authority is expecting very heavy truck traffic all through the weekend. Also, from now until January 15th, both sides will still come to the table to negotiate one item that they did not solve at this point, and that's the use of automated machinery. For now, we're live here at the Port of Newark. Toni Yates, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.